You know, sometimes I ask myself this. In fact, I ask myself this often of why does it even matter about making a first video? Like, what's so important about it? If I'm being honest, a first video is a first video. It's not the be all and end all of the channel. It's not the be all and end all of different things. It's not like if someone says a nasty comment that it's the end of the world. No, it's not. So I then go into delving into why. Why do I and other people think that it's bad? Like, making a first video is such a difficult thing to do, when in reality it's not. I'd say that all stems down to insecurities. All feeling a bit shamed and sad of what people think of us. And because of that, I would say that it holds people back. Whether it be how someone judged them, how their family judged them, or how they judge themselves, especially the last one. I can say that's held me back a lot. And hopefully this won't hold me back further in future. As this won't be my first video, or my only video. Well, I meant this won't be my only video. And I know this will be rough, and I'll probably look back on this and cringe, because it's going to be a bit of a bad one compared to the latter videos that I'm going to make. But regardless, I'm going to keep going on, continuing to do what I do, what I'm passionate about, and hopefully share that with you guys and gals and whoever else. Maybe you will take some value out of it. Hopefully I will too, as not only will I see this as a reminder for myself, but as a reminder for others. And I know that it's, again, going to be rough, because I'm going to rant for I don't even know how long, but that's okay. I think speaking authentically is key, and this will get better as time goes on. I think, again, that's something which a lot of people which want to start out on YouTube or anything out really has to be certain of, is that it will be rough at the start, and it will get better in the future. It did for me, and I'm certain it will for you. So I then asked the question of what else might be holding us back. Maybe it's other people. Maybe it's, I don't know, your reception or some other obscure reason. But ultimately, it's all technically in your control. Now, obviously there's some things which you can't act upon immediately. For example, if you don't have a reception to upload on, or if you live somewhere in Siberia. Yeah. Well, first off, I'll be asking how you even managed to know about, like, uploading YouTube videos, well, in Siberia, because if you have a connection to you... Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is, there are very few exceptions to doing what you want. There are very few things that are stopping you from doing what you want to do in life. Almost all of them are excuses. The only thing I'd say is a reason, like a true reason, that would stop you from doing what you want to do in your life. Well, reasons are two things. One, you've lost interest and moved on to something else. Two, you've deemed it as impossible, when in reality it isn't. I mean, there have been great leaders in the past, great conquerors, some good, some bad, some spiritual, some literal. I mean, I can name a bunch of great people from the past. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Alexander the Great, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Aristotle, among many other great people of our past, of our fruitful and massive past. Jesus Christ also. Again, if you look just even past religion in that part and what he actually said, it's very interesting. Very interesting. But that's not the point of this video. The point is, nothing is holding you back but you. Nothing is holding me back but me. And the only thing that we can do about it is act. Because we can all moan and complain and whine about it. But in reality, that's not going to do anything. That's not going to change anything. All that's going to change is that we're just going to say another excuse, another day, and more guilt builds up. More regret builds up. And I will say this with certainty, is that when your life comes to an end, you don't want to live a life of regret. You really, really don't. And because of that, I'd say to just go for it. Disregard the consequences. Like, okay, I don't mean disregard them. What I mean is acknowledge them and accept them. Because there's always consequences for your actions. Whether they're good consequences or bad consequences, noticeable or negligible. There's always consequences. And again, that's something you'll need to accept. So, just do it. Just act. There's nothing stopping you but you. Not anyone else. Not any scenario. For some it might be harder, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. We've seen crippled people go into the Olympics, the Paralympics. We've seen amazing feats. The fact that you exist already defies the odds. What the fuck is going on? One sec. Sorry about that. Let's see, where was I? Oh yes. So, again, the only thing that's holding you back is you. And nothing else, because again, we've done amazing feats as humanity, and this fact that you simply exist is an amazing feat on its own. I mean, take out religion for a second. For those who are religious, God put you on this earth for a reason, for a purpose, and that's something which you have to uphold. But for those who are not religious, the odds of you simply existing are so insurmountably low that it makes that anything that you do in your life, the odds of you doing anything in your life, are a joke compared to the odds of you existing. So you think that the odds of you getting this, getting a girlfriend is like 1 in 20,000. Those are baby numbers compared to you existing in this moment, listening to this video. So, again, it's just limiting beliefs. So stop letting your limiting beliefs hold you back, just like it has for me, and do it. That's what I'm doing right now. I've been putting off doing this video for too long. I'm doing it now. So I have to ask you, what are you going to do now?